He was stomping about like that. He must have been rather suffocated. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
Credo in un Deum, Patrem omnipotentum, Creatorem caeli et terrae.
Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax hominibus bonet voluntatis.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices. Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
I'd be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks wine. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
Why do you want to become abbot?
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
That's all. Thank you.
Peace be with you, brother.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Go away. Novices aren't allowed here.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
servus.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I've heard about Avicenna's Book of Medicine. Could I see it?
Who told you about that? Of course you can't.
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who. Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
Can you tell me something about the book?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so much about it, but as I was saying, he considered the book to be immoral and tore it up to stop it corrupting any of his brothers.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere, from the garden to the refectory.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
I found a few pages of the torn-up book, but I still don't have them all.
Wonderful. Keep looking, then. I'm sure you can find the rest.
I've heard there are some forbidden books locked up in the library.
That's correct. They're here, safely hidden away from anyone who might be tempted to read them.
What if I just wanted to take a peek? Could I?
You could not. They are libri prohibiti, and the only people permitted access to them are the abbot and I. Although I see no reason why he or I would ever want to read them.
Not even if I were to beg or promise a favour in return?
If you could prove to me that you truly like books, then maybe.
Could a book be prohibited by mistake? Maybe a good book or a useful one?
No errors are made. Every book on the prohibited list is there for a reason. Who am I to doubt the wisdom of Mother Church?
How does a book get on the forbidden list?
Forbidden works are full of heresy and blasphemy and witchcraft. If you ask me, we should burn them immediately, not archive them.
I don't need to hear anything else. I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
I can hardly believe it. Good gracious, so many mistakes.
Talk to me, brother.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished. Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'd like to ask about something.
Can't you see I'm working? Ask someone else.
written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Salve. Be well.
Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that's not allowed in the monastery. Brother, what are you doing here?
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. But this is the last time, brother.
I need to tell you about Brother Nevlis's transgressions.
Well, well, well. The Honourable Brother Nevlis has broken the rules. Let's just hear what you have to say. What has he done?
He wanted me to steal a forbidden book.
Ha! I knew it. A would-be abbot enticing a novice to commit such a heinous deed. He'll finally get what's coming to him. Did he tell you what he needs it for?
He said he wanted to find a cure for the abbot in it.
Just keep that to yourself. The important part is that he wanted you to sin. And what a sin it is. Thank you. Your honesty and piety does you credit.
Not now, brother. After Mass.
Brother, where were you during Mass?
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened, but this is the last time, brother.
Nevlis wanted me to steal a forbidden book from the library.
Really? Oh, this must be a dream. Actually, this would never have occurred to me, even in my wildest dreams. Which book? What did he want it for?
What was that writer called?
Avicenna, a pagan and a Mohammedan. He wanted to use it to help heal Abbot Peter.
What? That dirty louse thinks he can steal magic books and use them to curse good Christians? Well, he shan't, as long as my name's John.
I don't think it's really like that. It was a medicinal book, and Neverless had good intentions.
Brother, if the book is forbidden, there is a good reason for it. Forbidden books are full of magic, blasphemy, and witchcraft. There's no excuse for reading them, let alone stealing them from where they've been safely hidden away. Nevertheless has committed a grave offence, and he'll pay for it. But listen, brother, for the time being, keep it to yourself. Now, you've helped me greatly, but I'll save it for when Nevertheless begins elbowing his way into the elections. The power of truth is greatest when its timing is right.
As you wish. I'm glad I could help.
I won't forget it.
About you in the election, will you tell me more about it?
Ask me anything you want.
I'd like to help you if I can.
There is something you could do. I am convinced Nevertheless must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone found out. If he was preaching water and drinking wine, for example.
So I should dig something up on him and tell you about it?
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Nevertheless is too cunning and careful to give anything away.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't seem right to me.
He who aids a sinner sins himself. I shall pray for your soul, brother.
I'm not really interested in all that.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Thank you for answering.
Work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot,
talk to me, brother.
He ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices.
The Lord's commandments and words to the intelligent.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life than him.
You don't know young Lord Capon.
I've heard things. Siskin must have been like him, fighting, drinking, fornicating, but then he ended up in here.
From him, more is required. Let him make no distinction.
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's being punished.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others, he absolutely refuses to speak about his life before the monastery.
That's all I wanted to know about him. Thanks. What about Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Sir Cater. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
I'm interested in Lucas.
No one knows much about him. He doesn't talk to anyone. He works, eats, sleeps, then does it all again the next day. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean his entire life.
That's all. Thanks.
That is to say, he should show them all that is good.
What was I supposed to get again?
By his deeds even more.
Christ almighty. How many holes do you have in that head of yours? The keys to the monastery and the goat skin of blood. The keys are the most important, or at least some lockpicks.
The abbot should always
I have everything we need for the escape.
And what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed. From him, more is required. Let him make
Excellent.
no distinction.
Straight
of
after
persons
Vespers,
in
we'll
the
meet in the
monastery.
dormitory.
Let him not
We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Well disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, the fool is not... The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of the holy. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour,
What would you like?
rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may
I'm looking for something a little unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I'm looking for
Lock?
What's it to you?
Peace, brother. So you heard I'll trade them.
I'd like to discuss the
Therefore, when anyone receives the name of Abbot, not to govern his disciples,
Agree?
Start talking real money.
all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to be intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine wisdom.
I'm finished. This is going nowhere.
The abbot should always remember
Praise be to Christ.
and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed. He has the authority, let him
Let's talk about the prop.
Well, we can...
as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Cyrus, the well-disposed and those...
That's a sum I can live.
Let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But
What troubles you?
hard, proud, and disobedient characters,
I'm looking for something.
And what...
beginning of their ill by stripes and other...
I'm looking for lockpick.
Lock?
Knowing that it is written, the fool
What's it to you?
Peace? So you heard I'll trade them.
Can we do something?
readings on the app. Therefore, when anyone
Agree?
receives the name
Start talking.
he ought to govern his disciples with a
Tough luck.
teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more. And what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed. From him
Talk
more
to me,
is
brother.
required. Let him make distinction of persons in the monastery.
Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi, miserere nobis.
Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Sila. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition first. The very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments. Knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. Readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. To that end, we think that
Brother,
times for each may be
what are you
prescribed
doing
as
here?
From east
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? This time I'll...
out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. Let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb.
Aha, Gregor.
Brother,
I see. So it's the...
Well, yeah.
Task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into...
Could you take the key?
Rob?
You wouldn't be doing...
Then what could you...
How much would you want?
A princely sum, brother.
That much? Where am I supposed...
Precisely.
I'm looking for some...
And what...
I'm looking for...
Lock pick?
Salve Domine.
What's it to you?
Peace, brother. So you heard it. I'll trade the...
Brother, what are you doing here?
You're right, brother.
This is your first...
Did you hear that Brother Neville has been stealing from the library?
No, it can't be. Why would he do that? He's dug his own grave.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I've heard. But hopefully we'll find out soon what's really happened.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
You wretched boy, what have you done to me? Why did you tell the prior about that book? And to lie on top of it all. Get out of my sight!
Peace be with you, brother.
Brother, what are you doing?
You're right, brother.
This is your second...
Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax hominibus bonet voluntatis.
Get away from that cabinet. The book's still in there, out for your eyes to see. Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
You're right, brother.
Now, this is your third warning. And do you know what that means? A day in solitary...
I've had enough of this. You'll never...
You dare resist punishment? Let me remind you, brother, you will suffer the
Yes, brother. I'm resisting punishment. I've had it up to my neck with you.
You failed to
Brother, what are you doing here?
You're right, brother.
This is your second warning. Do it again.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax hominibus bone voluntatis.
Peace be with you, brother. What would you like?
What troubles you?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
I can hardly believe it. Good gracious, so many mistakes.
What is it, brother?
Credo in unum Deum.
Know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as
I've
they
heard
begin
that Provost
to appear.
Nevlas has been keeping false accounting records.
Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of
He's
silence,
would he do
the
that?
well-disposed and
What
those
good
of
is
good
silver to
understanding, let him
I don't
correct
know.
with verbal
But a
admonition
barrel's
the
missing
first
from
and
the
second
cellar,
time.
and most likely
But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very stripes and other bodily
Praise be
punishments,
our Lord Jesus.
knowing that it is written, "The fool is not corrected with words." And again,
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night.
Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery. And here's where you dragged my lifeless body. What do you desire, Brother Gregor? Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Well, I can't just let you leave. You're a criminal.
What are you on about? Did you really help me escape just to portray me?
I'm truly sorry. But you were there at the Neuhoff massacre, and you're a valuable witness. I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Gregor, you can't be serious. I thought I won't be taken anywhere. I'd rather die than lose my freedom.
You're dead.
Dobrodała!
God damn! Way off! This is one of the men who raised Neuhoff. He should be able to tell you something useful. But I need to ask a favour. I need you to keep him out of sight so his accomplices don't know he's been caught.
Fine work, and I'll do as you say. I'll find a deep, dark hiding place where no one will hear me interrogate him. And while we're at it, I'll have your things brought here. Wait here a while. Hey. Henry, I'm glad you came. What the?
Flour, egg, garlic soup for the winter.
God save you. Good night. Goodbye.
Let's have a word about the... What do you say to the...
Well.
Oh, that's a deep...
with you.
Can we do...
Well...
Agree?
It's not...
Very well.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them!
I've lost everything. My home, my family.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread, rolls, buns,
Ah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I should be flattered it wasn't my face you were looking at.
Good evening. Goodbye.
Yeah.
God save you, Henry.